Hey there guys, John Campea here. Thank you for visiting my movie vlog. And you know, one of the most successful film franchises and film characters of all time is obviously 007, James Bond himself. There have been a lot of questions surrounding the franchise lately, including will Daniel Craig continue to be Bond, who's going to be the film distributor for Bond, and when are we going to get our next James Bond? Well, that last question, when are we getting our next James Bond, seems to have been answered. According to an official statement by MGM, the production studio behind the James Bond franchise, we can expect the next James Bond movie on November 8th of 2019. Now, it's important to note that in the statement, there was no indication about who the director of the film was going to be, who the cast of the film was going to be, or who the distributor was. It just gave us a release date. Now, you'd be forgiven at this point if you took that little bit of a leap of faith to believe that they probably have a line on a director, and they probably have a line on who the distributor is, and they probably have a line on their cast if they're coming out now and actually publicly stating the release date of the next film. As some of you will remember, just a couple of weeks ago, there were some unconfirmed reports that came out that the producers of the film and Daniel Craig had come to an agreement for Daniel Craig to do another Bond film. This wouldn't surprise anybody. Look, to me, Daniel Craig is the best Bond we've ever had. I've said this before, but I'll mention it again. He is that perfect amalgamation of the two truly most iconic Bonds we've ever had. He's got the suaveness of the Roger Moore Bond and the deadly kick-ass nature of the Sean Connery Bond, and he's a great mixture of the two. That's why he's my favorite Bond to date. Do keep in mind, though, while there were some reports of that, nothing official has been stated. So if Daniel Craig is coming back as the next Bond, we just don't know for sure yet. But it's no surprise that they're moving ahead with the franchise. Look, James Bond, the franchise, has never been more popular and has never been more profitable than he is right now. The last James Bond film, Spectre, made over $880 million worldwide. The one before that, Skyfall, made over $1.1 billion worldwide. This is a rich and vibrant franchise that they can keep going for decades to come. The question, though, is what do you think? Do you believe that MGM announcing release date kind of tips their hand that they've got their cast and director and distribution studios all lined up? Or do you think they're still in the dark as much as anybody else? And what do you think about the James Bond franchise? Are you looking forward to the next one? Make sure you jump into the comments section and leave your thoughts there. While you're here, make sure you click the subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and on Twitter, simply @John Campea. That'll do it for me for now, guys. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, bye-bye.